Aidan, congratulations on being selected to the Las Vegas Raiders. First off, what were your interactions with the coaching staff before you got drafted here, and what do you think you can bring to this team?
Yeah, it was had a couple good meetings with them, had a formal interview at the combine with them, and then had a meeting before my pro day with them as well. So a few meetings that I thought went well, and just gonna try to come in and work as hard as possible. Love my teammates and support them, and just be the best player I could be for our organization.
Aiden, congratulations. Couple of things in an age of mobile quarterbacks where you see a lot of dual threat. That's not what Josh McDaniels is looking for. I'm just curious, in those meetings, what did you pick up on his system that stuck out to you?
Yeah, I think obviously he's had success with guys who aren't the dual threat or the big run option quarterbacks, and so obviously he's a great offensive mind. That I'm just excited to get there and get the playbook and start learning, and just love to learn about football, love to talk about football. So excited to pick his brain as well as the other coaches.
Hi, Aidan. Levi Damien from USA Today. My question is pretty much a three-part question. First of all, I mean, your 2021 season. I mean, obviously you had some pretty good numbers. Your completion percentage over 70%, 3,700 yards, 28 and 11. And I just wanted to ask you, did you have any consideration about maybe coming out after that season? That's the first part. The second is, what were you hoping to accomplish by going back for last season? And three, do you feel like you accomplished what you set out to accomplish?
Yeah, it's good questions. 2021 was obviously a great year for us offensively. I think we had a lot of weapons, so I knew I played well enough that I could have consideration for the NFL. But really, before that season, the NFL was kind of a long shot for me, and so it's hard to end the season and try to make that decision, because during the season I'm trying to focus on we got to play Ohio State the next week or whatever it might be, and so you try to take it a week at a time. So there was consideration. I think for the most part, I wanted to go back, knowing I had my extra COVID year. And I think coming back, a big part of it was, we wanted to win games and we wanted to get to the Big Ten championship. And so the goal was always to get to the Big Ten championship, to win the West, the Big Ten. And we were able to do that. And so that was a great team goal that we accomplished, and, some great memories I'll have for a long time.
Hey, Aiden, Vinny Bonsignore with the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Welcome to Las Vegas. You walked on at Purdue, and you were at the back of a pretty long line of quarterbacks. I want to say you were either ninth or 10th in line at quarterback. What gave you the confidence that you were going to lap that line and eventually become what you became at Purdue?
I think it's the people around me. Growing up, I was pretty low on the depth chart, but my family, my friends always made me feel like I was the best quarterback in the world, even when I wasn't. And so I think it was just the support I had around me. I think I have a passion for the game that even when circumstances around me may seem bleak, I think because I love the game, and I have support from others, I'm able to kind of push through those circumstances. And I joke, and I think it's probably a little serious too. I think I was just a little bit too dumb. If I looked around and really assessed the situation, I probably would have transferred or stopped playing football or something like that. But I just had, like I said, great resources, great strength staff, nutrition, training room, coaches, obviously, facility. So I knew with all those things, I could give myself a shot to play. So I just tried to stick it out as long as possible.
Aiden, one of the things in the scouting report about you is off the field as a leader. Where did those skills come from? Did you have to develop them? Did it come from your family? But your teammates talk extremely highly about you as a leader off the field as well.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. I think, naturally some are born with more leadership qualities than others. And so I felt like from a young age, I had been a leader. And normally when you play quarterback, which I have since I was in third grade, you are the leader of the team. And so for the most part, you try to, just do the best you can with being authentic to yourself. And I think I just try to work as hard as possible and show my teammates that I care. And so at the end of the day, success or failure, they'll know that, I have a passion for the game. I love them, and I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can for them and for the team. And so, a big part of why I love football is the locker room and being with the guys. And so the leadership stuff, I think comes naturally because of that love for the guys around me.
Hey, Aidan, Paul Gutierrez from ESPN here. Congratulations. Number one, what do you know about this organization, the history of it, the quarterbacks that have come through here, and Number two, same thing regarding Las Vegas as a city in general.
Yeah, I think just win, baby. I think I've obviously heard stuff growing up, and no, there's a lot of history to it. A lot of great players that have played, and success throughout years prior. And so, and yeah, obviously Las Vegas is a storied city in our country as well. So it's I think a really cool opportunity for me, for my family and I, and we're just really excited.
Aidan, two questions. Did you take a top 30 visit out here to Las Vegas? And if you did, getting a chance to sit down and talk football with Josh McDaniels, how'd that vibe go?
Yeah, actually, I did not take a top 30 visit. Like I said, I had a formal combine interview with them, and then a pretty extensive interview before my pro day with the Raiders as well.
Aidan, a lot of people are referencing your quick release to Tom Brady. Obviously, no one's putting that pressure on you now, but Josh has worked well with a Big Ten quarterback in the past that got drafted lower than where he wanted to, and you're being equated to that release. Would you just talk about that part of your skill set, please?
Yeah, I think it's just something I try to do. I know it's one of my strengths, and some I try to do as best I can. It's kind of what got me to be able to, in the first part, get a chance to play at Purdue, and so I try to work on that as much as possible and work hard to make sure my strengths are honed in, and I'm doing what I need to do.
I just wanted to follow up kind of on what Vinny asked with regards to the combine interview, what you took away from your meeting with Josh McDaniels, and also what kind of expectations do you put upon yourself for this season?
Yeah, I think the interview went really well. They're easy guys to talk to. They obviously love football and are very intelligent. And so in those situations, I definitely come with a growth mindset, with a learner's attitude that I want to just soak in as much information as possible. And expectations are really just to come in and work as hard as possible to be the best teammate that I can be, to try to be the best player I can be, and just to squeeze every bit of talent and whatever I have inside of me to try to help the organization, to help my teammates, so we can win some games.